Starting back from the beginning.
What two things are we putting in our first bottle system? Who do you want? Eric, Andre, Dominique.
Come on. I'm not here.
You're not here.
Right.
Hey, Miss Martin, you do when you record things, you can edit things out.
I'm not gonna do that. Okay.
That takes
So,
Oh yeah, that is true.
not gonna do that. What are the materials in our first bottle system, Bailey?
Sand and gravel.
Sand and gravel, and they match what? Our what? What are we doing?
Mini
They're all
lake.
saying
lake.
Mini lake. There you go. So what we're going to do, I'm going to use this funnel. Zane, can you come hold the bottle for me so it doesn't tip?
Yes.
And the cone. Stand to the side so that they can see you. So there you go. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to pour it in here, and it's just going to go. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Into the bottom. So now we have a mixture of sand and gravel in the bottom. How many grams of water do I need to put in my 2-bottle system? How many grams of water? Look at the board. How many grams of water? Lyric? 30. So I'm going to tear the weight of this and measure out 30. So you have to go down. It's going to be too much. Okay, that's at 31. That's as good as I'm going to get. Now I'm going to put it in here. Okay, so now I have a mini lake creation in here. Do you see sand, gravel, water? Okay, what does it tell me to do next? I already put the water and the 30 grams of water. What do I do next, Yondo? Close the system. Remember, it's a closed system, but they can travel between both bottles because of the hole in the middle of the connector. So I'm going to connect my bottles together, and I'm going to place it on the stand at the end because I need my table to do all my stuff. So we're just going to set it right here for right now. We have bottle system 1 finished. Who can read me bottle system 2? Bailey.
5 grams of salt with 30 grams of water. Add it to a 1-liter bottle. Close the system and set it on its stand.
Okay. So, for this one, we need salt, we need water, and we need our second bottle system. I was trying to see if I wanted the clear one for the blue, or if I usually do the clear one for the blue. That's why I was trying to determine if I was picking the right one. It's my brain thinking. All right, how many grams of salt do I need? Lyric.
It's okay.
That's okay. How many grams of water do I need? Evelyn? 30. So I'm going to put 5 grams of salt in here first. It's already tared, so I'm going to put 5 grams of salt. I'm not nothing. There we go. 5 grams of salt and 30 grams of water. That's a little bit too much, but that's okay. All right, so I have salt, water. This is just our saltwater system. So we have a mini lake system and a saltwater system. Now, do you see the 3 types of things I'm creating so far? Lake, saltwater. Now I'm going to pour it in my 2-liter bottle. Okay, now this is saltwater. I'm going to try to. Gross stuff from last year. Close my system. And there's some salt on the side, so I'm just going to get it to come down. All right, so now we have our mini lake and our saltwater system. What is our bottle system number 3, Anita?
Dissolve 5 drops of food coloring into the 30 grams of water and add it to the 1-liter close the system by scaling the bottle into the connector. Make sure that you do not fill material into the 2-liter bottle.
Okay. I always do my backwards because I like seeing it backwards. I don't know. I do my backwards, but it's okay. I like seeing the bigger one on the bottom and the smaller one on the top. It just makes more sense to me. All right, so we're going to measure how many grams of water for the 3rd time. You should all know this by now. 30.
Million.
30 million.
Boy.
Oh, 35. That's okay. Science isn't perfect. And 5 grams.
No! Science isn't perfect.
She caught that science.
No, I hate food coloring.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You look like Smurfette.
I look like a Smurfette. All right, so now.
Wash your hands.
Well, I'm not gonna do that yet.
You need tissues?
White.
No. I'm just gonna stir it around. Okay, so now I just have water. The only reason it's colored blue is so that you can see it a little bit better. Does that make sense? So this is considered our fresh water system. So we have 3 systems of water. What are our 3 systems of water? Do you remember what they are?
No.
JD, what are they?
The first one is the clothes.
Well, what is the water type? What did it
Mini lake.
a mini lake, and what was this one?
Salt water.
Salt water, and what's this one?
Fresh water.
Fresh water. So we have 3 different systems that we are observing.
Looks like
So-
some sort of medicine.
It does kind of look like a medicine that's blue. So now what we are going to do nothing's being crushed.
The metal things look like they're gonna crush something.
They're not. Sorry. Oh, sorry, Larry. We're not crushing the bottles. All right, so what we are going to do, I am laying the 2 bottle systems on here like this. So the water is technically at the bottom. This is representing the ground. This is representing the sky. Does that make sense? Huh? You don't get this? Okay. Well, you'll understand it in a little bit.
No, I said the sky don't get nothing.
Oh, the sky doesn't get anything. Well, you'll see what happens later. Again, ground, sky. Ground, sky.
Brown sky.
Ground, sky.
The sky is brown.
Brown.
Right, so now what I'm going to do, hopefully these work, because I did not test them this morning.
Why? Ruh-roh, Raggy. Chicken work.
All right, so now I am hooking these lamps to a stand.
So we're going to be doing this?
And I am putting the lamp over top of the ground.
The lamp.
What is the lamp representing? Use this card. What is my lamp representing, Demaya?
Heat source.
The heat source. So what do we think is going to happen? And I don't want you to say it out loud. I just want you to start thinking about it because you're going to be writing it in your journals. What do you think is going to happen to the water in the ground? Look at our picture. Where do we think the water will end up?
The lamp should label.
JD, listen to my directions. I want you to say it out loud. I want you to keep it in your brain for right now. Keep it in your brain for right now.
I mean, it looks like one of those torture things that needed labels.
Well, it's not going to torture anybody.
I wanted to torture the bottles and shoot
No.
the bottles with labels.
No.
It looks like it can do labels.
Okay, so my lamp is a heat source.
Label shooter.
Oh,
Alright. Let there be light.
Should I turn off the lights? Let there not be light.
Okay, well this one's gonna work, but I have to move them anyway, so it's okay. That's okay. This one, you get the idea. Okay. So all three of them will have light.
Sure.
What do we think is going to happen to the water at the bottom of the system? You are going to